Yet one shall be born to face the shadow, born once more as she was born before. And she shall be born again, time without end. The dragon shall be reborn, and there will be wailing and gnashing of teeth at her rebirth.
In sackcloth and ashes shall she clothe the people, and she shall break the world again by her coming, tearing apart all ties that bind.
Like the unfettered dawn shall she blind us and burn us, yet shall the dragon reborn confront the shadow at the last battle, and her blood shall give us the light. Let tears flow, O ye people of the world, weep for your salvation. From the Prophecies of the Dragon.
Happy Pride, y'all! This week we are dismantling patriarchy with our good Judy, Jess from the Amyrlin study. And we are asking, what if Luce Theron was a woman? What if it was all the female channelers who went mad? What if the surviving Aes Sedai were all male? What if Rand was actually Rangela? That's right, it's a Genderbending Fancast. So as I said, we're here this week with our good Judy, Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. I do a YouTube channel called the Amyrlin Study where I do reaction videos. Right now I am listening to the audiobooks and reacting to them while I do cross stitch. I call it Stitch and Bitch. I do some other stuff as well. I am also the Amyrlin seat over at Tarvalin After Dark, which is an irreverent combination of sketch comedy, news, and discussion that I do with Aes Sedai and Nameless. We have fun. We just have fun. I'm so excited to be here. You guys are just like so funny and cute. And I love you.
We don't have people come to our roof very often because it's a fucking mess. So
yes, but you are welcome under our roof.
Okay, so this week we are fan casting The Wheel of Time. But if the dragon was a female, which in turn would make all the characters kind of reversed. And who the fuck says the dragon has to be a boy anyway?
Gender is a construct.
It's true.
So we're going to pick a couple of characters. We are going to share who we think should play them if the roles were reversed.
Let's start with Iain Sunhair. Or, in our gender-bent world, we will call him Iain Sunhair.
Love it.
Yeah. I imagine that Iain Sunhair is just the drama. Because, I mean, behind every crazy chick is a guy that made her that way.
I went with Justin Bieber, but with, like, bleached hair. Bleach blonde, kind of vapid, but everybody loves her, so I feel like that's Justin Bieber, but like with bleached tips. Don't judge me.
No, I'm not here for that one.
Do it anyway. What do you care? What do you care? Iain is dead, as we keep getting reminded.
And because he just kind of looks like a bit of a bimbo to me. For no other reason.
In the original term, because in the 20s, bimbo meant like macho man.
Really?
It sure did. It absolutely did.
God, I love language.
But isn't that just like Iain? I mean, based on everything that Lanfear says about Iain, you just go, shh. Well, speaking of Lanfear, we have to talk about Manfear, of course. What crazy guy that just makes you go, ooh,
yes.
There's something about you. Okay, I actually have one for this, believe it or not.
Okay, who is it?
It's Robert Sheehan, who is Klaus in the Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
Really here for, and also I kind of like the fact that he just comes across as, I would stalk you. And I would keep stalking you in this life and in the next life, and you're mine.
It's such a different dynamic when a man behaves as Lanfear. Like, that's the shit where someone's getting shot. That's not just like, oh my god, I love him. It's like, that's scary. Yeah.
Are we just kind of like a little bit obsessed with him? I think we might.
He can just be everybody.
He can just play everyone.
Yeah, the Wheel of Time, but they're all...
It's all Eddie
ordinary.
Murphy. It's Eddie Murphy and Trout. It's like Norbit.
Okay, here's my pitch.
Okay.
The Wheel of Time, but Norbit.
Why are we not working on this show already? We are available.
I want to say Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh.
I think Robert Downey Jr. can pull off anything.
I love him. And you know, if he brings like that Tony Stark money, ooh, he is welcome under my roof any day. Randall Thor, Rangela.
He was reborn several times. Came out of a box.
I have already picked Shangela Laquifa Wadley as Rand Althor. It's canon. It's in the books. Look it up. It's
Like legit Shangela.
legit Shangela.
Done.
That's why it's Shangela.
Done.
You agree with that? Why would you not?
I mean, I do, but I also have my own.
See, why
And Shangela came back in like 3 seasons. So, there you
There are
go.
3 versions of Shangela, just like there are 3 versions of Rand al'Thor. It makes sense. It's canon.
Hallelujah. My pick for Rangela Alquifa Wadley Thor is Emma Stone because I don't like her and I don't like Rand.
Oh, nobody has to like actually like Rand, so I think it's fine.
I like Rand. I was gonna hide behind my fan, like, yeah, I like
No, Rand is a great character, but as a person, I want to slap him.
Egwene Alvear, which we will call Edward Alvear.
Okay.
I have one that I would really love for Egwene, and that is This Could Never Happen. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
I'm thinking Daniel Radcliffe.
He is such a dork. I love it. Can I go with like Tom Hiddleston? I just root for Tom Hiddleston like in everything I see, whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. I don't care. I just root for you, and I just want you to be the victor every single time. And I feel like you need that from Egwene. You need to just be like, yes, I just want you to succeed all the time.
All right, we need to know who you are going to cast as everyone's favorite Badger Wrangler, Mary Cawthon.
Mary.
I
can just imagine Matt being like really sarcastic and like people thinking that he's being serious about, because I mean he's friends to Talmains, right? And like they're really chummy, so I kind of imagine that they have that similar sense of humor. And sorry, I know
Talmanes.
I say the names wrong. And
Say
what?
the names
I can
however you
spell
want.
them.
All pronunciations are valid.
There's no wrong way to say made up words.
Yes. It's true.
I think very dry, tongue-in-cheek kind of humor is perfect. And sidebar, I am
What?
I am so excited. I see you, Sam. I see you. I'm so looking forward to Barney because I think he's going to be great.
He is absolutely mad. He is so
Yeah.
mad. My bingo wings.
He is just mad.
Just a quick point of clarification. Did you call them bingo wings?
Yeah, bingo wings. Bingo!
They make
They're just your arms, and they're
They're
beautiful.
just a body part that have floppy things on them, and I don't really. That's actually really
Lots
fun.
of body parts are floppy.
Yeah, I love my floppy body parts. My middle hand. Oh. All right, let's talk about Perrin Aybara or Polly Aybara or Penelope Aybara. I can't speak from experience on this, but I feel like Wolfkin has that like Two-Spirit vibe. And I therefore think that we should have a trans actor. And therefore I think Laverne Cox would be really, really good as Perrin. Or as a gender bent Perrin. Also, she's an actual angel sent from heaven, and I love her so much. So
she's gorgeous.
She's amazing and gorgeous and a really good actor. Like, Laverne could make that journey so well of like, there's something inside of me and I want to embrace it because it feels right, but I can't. Mm-hmm. Again, I can't speak from experience. That's not my journey, but I feel like that would be a good fit.
Yeah. You want to know what? I can't top it.
I win!
Nathaniel Almira.
Yeah, Nathaniel Almira.
Everyone's favorite wisdom.
Are you really sure you want to give Nynaeve the name Nate? Are you really sure about that? Are you really sure?
I kind of do. He pissed me off.
I feel like you're gonna get a DM after this airs, and that person is gonna be like, "Wow,
well, he pissed me off as always." It was like, oh, I don't think the Nynaeve's that important to the story. Fuck you, dude. Fuck yourself.
She helps cleanse the taint, and she's there when Rand fights the Dark One. Is he high?
Oh my god!
Drugs?
Oh my god!
What?
I just had an idea of merchandise. You sell wet wipes.
What?
You sell wet wipes with the symbol of Aes Sedai, and you call them taint cleansers. You said cleanse the taint, and of course I thought of foot wipes.
I mean, obviously. Why would you not?
Or you can make a lot of extra money by just like marketing your line of bidets. For cleansing the taint.
Okay.
Be professional.
Like, my first thought was Chris Evans, but it might be because I have a crush on him and I just want to shoehorn him in.
Okay, right. So we know that, like, Nynaeve is my favorite character, and I have a very hard time just struggling to picture anyone in that role. So I'm going to pick Neil Patrick Harris because he played a doctor as the child. So he can be a child.
So let's look next at Lan's other half, Maureen Damodred, which we can call her Morton Damodred. I think it's also because we just watched Justice League, but I feel like we need some salt and pepper daddy realness and have Ben Affleck, but only if he plays Maureen like Batman. Because they're rich. They're basically Lady Gandalf. I mean, let's be real, like Batman kind of is like Gandalf because he's like, hey team, let's get together, let's make a difference. Yes, Maureen played by Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Only Snyder Bruce Wayne. Because Joss Whedon can fuck himself. He can fuck himself and it still won't be consensual.
Oh! Burn!
I was kind of like thinking like Tom Hanks for Maureen. And you go, oh, I want to trust this man so much. And just like follow him on an adventure.
Idris Elba.
That takes me into like way dirty territory, right?
You're welcome.
Yeah. You are.
I think the consensus though is that Maureen is dad.
Yeah.
Maureen's dad.
Can we now talk about like Maureen's pillow friend? So who would be Swan Sanchez? Who would be Maureen's pillow friend, whether it's Tom Hanks, Bruce Wayne, or Idris Elba? They have to be able to play the Amyrlin seed. Yeah. Because Swan is not just Swan. Swan is
mother.
That
so you need daddy.
Figurehead. Yeah.
You need a father and you need a daddy.
Samuel L. Jackson. Because he could just be like, Fish guts, motherfucker!
So much better than mine!
That's amazing.
You're welcome. I win. Can you imagine, like, a relationship between, like... Could you imagine a
Batman and Mace Windu? Yes, I can, thank you. I absolutely can.
The old tongue motherfucker, do you speak it? The red sister we all love to hate.
Lyda de Wabrinia Royhan.
Yeah, fucking...
He is the drama. Okay, I have my very least favorite actor of all time, and I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this because I know a lot of people like him. I really fucking hate John Malkovich, and so I feel like John Malkovich because I really hate him. And I have no reason, I just don't like him.
All these poor people you just hate.
I don't like their face, and I don't like the way they act, and I don't like them. So I don't watch shows with them.
Keanu Reeves.
That's outrageous!
I like it though, I like it.
He could, but I just couldn't hate him. Like, I would have such a hard time hating Keanu Reeves in anything. I'm gonna go with a John as well. I'm gonna go with John Lithgow, who I think is brilliant at being very funny, but also very fucked up.
I mean,
the worst possible thing you could be.
When I think of corrupt people trying to take over my, like, autonomy, I kind of think of a middle-aged white guy.
Exactly. It makes sense.
You are not wrong.
Okay, so next up we have Logain or Lorraine.
I was thinking for Lorraine, Gwendolyn Christie.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I also just love her, even though she's my Brigida.
I didn't even think about her for Brigida. Fuck me.
You didn't see that from, like, the minute she came on Game of Thrones, and you were like, it's Brigida!
I would quite like to go with Margot Robbie for Lorraine, because she can pull out the crazy when necessary, and she's smoking hot as well.
The last one is our wonderful, creepy man inside a young boy's head. Let's talk about Lucy Theron Telemon.
For me, this is a no-brainer. Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh, beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Do anything.
She can be fucked up. She can act her tits off. I want to fuck her, and I want her to be just my friend as well. I think she's great. I love her. I love everything about Helena Bonham Carter. I think she's wonderful, and I think I can just imagine that scene with Rangela in the box and Helena Bonham Carter's voice just talking.
I was gonna say Emma Thompson, but I'm also loving Helena Bonham Carter.
I mean, there's only like 4 British actresses, so you're bound to hit the right one. Okay, so to culminate this ridiculous fan cast of our gender bent Wheel of Time, my pick for Luz Theron Telemon is, I need a drum roll, Jennifer Coolidge! But the way that guy on TikTok does Jennifer Coolidge.
Take this sword! It glows blue when there's whores nearby. Arr.
No, I thought of this as I was watching one of those, and I was like, that's it. That's Luz Theron Telemon.
That's the one.
Why?
We should have Jennifer Coolidge do the Norbit thing.
That's been our Genderbending Fancast. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Jess at the Amyrlin Study. We will drop her links below in the bio, so do go and subscribe to her channel and send her lots and lots of love. You can also find more Water and Shade stuff on our Patreon. Now we have updated our Patreon, and you can get early access to our episodes before anyone else. And it's like $3. I mean, why wouldn't you? You get bonus
What a
clips,
bargain.
and, you know, you get to come and like chat with us in the sweat tent. It's lots of fun. So come check that out. All of our links are below in the bio. This has been lots of fun, Jess. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.
Our water is yours. Our shade is yours. Thank you so much for coming along. And may you always find water and shade.